Yung kita na dal, alam na may mayan.
There we go, everyone.
Hello everyone and welcome aboard the Harbour Star. My name is Greg and I'll be your tour guide for today. Now also on board with us we have Richard, who is our captain, as well as Robert, who is our engineer and first mate. And they're both fully certified by Transport Canada to operate this vessel, and the Harbour Star itself is fully Coast Guard certified. For incidental information and your safety, life jackets are located at the back of the boat, underneath the staircase and the buffet tables. We also have fire extinguishers at every exit, 7 life rings and life raft, and as well as a VHF radio up here at the front. Now this radio keeps us in constant communication with all other boats in the harbour, and as well as with this building behind us to our right, with the green roof and grey bricks, and that is the Toronto Police Marine Unit. And if you're still not feeling entirely safe, we do have a bar on the main level, so if any of you are feeling thirsty during any part of the cruise, just visit any member of the staff on the main level and they will fix you with a drink. Now the body of water that we're on right now is called the Toronto Harbour. And at its deepest point, the harbour only reaches 40 feet depth. So as far as water is concerned, it is pretty shallow. And if we get a nice cold winter here in the city of Toronto, which we usually do, the whole harbour will freeze over completely. Now you may be wondering how do Toronto run a ferry service during the winter? And what they do is they send an icebreaker boat out in front. That clears the pathway for the ferry, and that is the main reason why Toronto has been running a ferry service for over 150 years now. Now if you look off to the right hand side of the boat, you'll notice that we do have an airport located here on the island. And this is known as the Billy Bishop Airport. But back in 1915, this part of the island was used to train young Norwegian pilots to fight in France. And that is why it is still referred to as Little Norway. And it wasn't until 1987 that the first actual airport was built here on the island. And nowadays the airport is home to Porter Airlines. And if you'd ever like to take a flight with Porter, you'd have to take a ferry boat across to the airport, which according to the Guinness Book of World Records, this is the shortest ferry ride in the world, as it only lasts 32 seconds long. And if you can make out the writing on the side of this plane, it will say Porter. And you'll also notice here to the right hand side of the boat that the captain is taking us around these white marker buoys. Now these white marker buoys indicate a restricted zone, boats are not allowed within the restricted zone due to the proximity of the landing strip on the airport. And if you are unfortunate enough to be caught within the restricted zone, there are heavy penalties, as your harbour licence will be revoked and you will be fined $10,000. I'd just like to distract you from my airport, and I'd like to direct your attention back towards our city skyline. And if you just look to the left of the Rogers Centre, which is the white dome, just to the left of that now, you'll notice that we do have a large cluster of condominiums here. And this is known as the City Place Project, in which they are attempting to house over 25,000 individuals in one city block. This will make it the highest population per square foot in the entire country. There. You'll notice there's a smaller, more interesting residential building. Now this building is known as King's Landing, and it was designed by a famous Canadian architect by the name of Arthur Erickson. Now Erickson has also designed the Roy Thomson Hall here right in Toronto, and as well as the Canadian Embassy in Washington DC. Now Erickson designed King's Landing in such a way so it has the effect of a waterfall flowing into the Toronto harbour. However, this waterfall is only visible once the sunshine is directly on the window panes, which is not now. And it is unlikely that you will see the effect of the waterfall as the sun has moved past the direction of the building. The cruise just before us was probably the last cruise that saw the waterfall effect, so unfortunately you won't be able to see this wonderful effect. Now here we are approaching the Toronto Islands. All the land in front of us and on our left hand side are 14 naturally formed islands that were once connected to the mainland by a peninsula. However, there was a large storm here in 1858 that wiped away all the connecting land, creating what we now call the Eastern Gap. And if we just want to look off to the far left hand side here, just at the very end there, you see all those yachts docked here. But that is home to the RCYC, which is the Royal Canadian Yacht Club. And if you just want to remember the name of the RCYC, as we will be passing another yacht club up here soon on our left, and there's a story about the two that I want to say in a minute. So I will come to that in a minute. Now this part of the island that we're approaching directly in front of the boat at the moment, the one with all the Canadian flags, now that is known as Hanlon's Point. And it was named after the famous Hanlon family who owned and operated their own hotel here in the early 1900s. And it was their son Ned Hanlon who won Canada's very first Olympic gold medal. And he did it in rowing, and there's even a statue of Ned on the island today. It's difficult to see at the moment as it is green and it kind of blends in with the background. But as we get closer, you will get a good view of the statue. He's on a beige rock, so hopefully you will get to see it. There's a funny story about Ned, as before he went to the Olympics, he was a bootlegger, and he was wanted by the Toronto police, and they came searching for him one day in his rowing club. Now he saw them coming from a distance, so what he did was he hopped on a boat to Philadelphia. And when he got to Philadelphia, he entered into a competition, and he won that gold medal in that competition. Now that qualified him for the Olympics. He then won the gold medal in the Olympics, came back to Canada a national hero, and all bootlegging charges were dropped. And even the tugboat was put there in his honour as well. But the statue was built originally for him. The tugboat's actually only been there for a couple of months. You will see the statue now if you pass through these two big trees, so if you do want to get your cameras ready. So the front of the boat should be getting a good view of Ned Hanlon there. He's on that beige rock. It's difficult to see. And that is the famous Ned Hanlon. Now there's also a famous baseball stadium here at one point in time. And it was at this famous baseball stadium that none other than Babe Ruth himself did his very first professional home run. He was only 19 years old at the time and playing for a minor league team called the Providence Grays. And as the story goes, he hit the ball so hard that it flew straight out to Lake Ontario and it was never found again. Now you may be wondering where this baseball stadium has gone to. It is all since burnt to the ground, and now there is a parkland in its honour that runs 5 kilometres from start to end. Now you will notice here just to the right hand side of the boat that we do have a grove of willow trees. Now these willow trees are not here by nature's intent, but more so the city of Toronto, where they are serving quite a unique purpose. These willow trees are in fact concealing a clothing optional beach. The clothing optional or nude beach has been here since the early 1800s, however has just been recently recognised in 2002. And now you're all looking for gaps in the trees. You won't find any though, as the beach is actually sloped downwards, and it was designed that way so that when boats pass they wouldn't see anything. I haven't been there, I just know that the beach is sloped downwards by the fact. Now you will notice up here to the front left side of the boat that we do have a set of the yachts docked here. Now this is another yacht club, and this is the one I was telling you about later on. This is the IYC or the Island Yacht Club. Now some say it is not as prestigious as the Royal Canadian Yacht Club, which was the yacht club on the far east end of our island over there. Now it is still a very nice yacht club to be a member of, and if you are lucky enough and wealthy enough to afford the standard $5,000 membership fee, you can enjoy dining at a lovely 5-star restaurant every time you visit. And there will also be a private tender boat that will take you from the mainland to the yacht club daily. Now that $5,000 just gets you into the club, just gets you into the membership fee. You still have to pay for all your meals in the 5-star restaurant, so still is very expensive to go here. Maybe the reason why people say this is not as prestigious as the Royal Canadian Yacht Club is because it's opposite a nude beach, perhaps. Maybe that's the main reason. Although the Royal Canadian Yacht Club's prices are at least double or triple to get inside there, so it is quite expensive. And the entrance to the IYC will just be coming up here on our left hand side, the public docking wall. And it only costs $1.65 per foot per night to dock your boat here. And included with your docking location, you also get a camping spot with your money more and electricity. So that's indeed very convenient. Now it is very quiet here today. As over the weekend, we had the boats down in the dock. And there was a good few barbecues going on yesterday. And there's the entrance to the IYC. Now the island directly in front of the boat at the moment is perhaps one of the only islands that we are not allowed to set foot on. And that is because this island is strictly reserved as a bird sanctuary. We are not allowed to set foot on this island.
Oh, Daddy.
So
Yeah, I'll let you stay here for a while, okay?
White cranes, mallard ducks, as well as the ships. If I'm not mistaken, I think that is a white crane over there. Yeah. Walking along neck there, guys. That was the white crane. I named that one Harry the White Crane. So everybody gives Harry a wave. There is actually only about 3 or 4 of these white cranes at the islands. And you're actually the only boat playing to see the white crane. So you're very good. And he's actually fishing at the moment. Now again, we do have a bar here on the main level, so if any of you are feeling thirsty during any part of the cruise, just visit any member of staff on the main level and we will fix with you. Otherwise, just sit back, relax and enjoy the views. Then I will resume the tour once we enter back into the Toronto Harbour.
Oh my. I don't want it. That would be your home. Looks ghetto. It's like a ghetto trailer from a trailer park but turned into a boat.